Technologies PLC, Mr. Daniel Ketachu, please. But first of all, there's going to be an explanation of the company. So the third company startup is Guzo Technologies PLC. The Guzo Technologies is a startup in Addis Ababa, the capital of Ethiopia, that specializes in creating innovative immersive virtual reality experience in the tourism sector using XR, augmented reality. So the IoT and XR product is non-existent, almost non-existent in Ethiopia. So XR and IoT, through them, this company is a leading company to provide such experiences. They are developing various areas in Ethiopia and Africa, and will be recreating various things, historical sites and heritage cultural celebrations to protect world heritage and to give a huge impact on the society. So, Mr. Daniel Getachev of Gebita Software, please provide us your pitch.
Konnichiwa. I think that's the word we mostly used since we came to Japan. My name is Daniel Getachew, and I'm the CEO and founder of Guzo Technologies. So it's an honor to be standing here today in front of you all and to discuss about a really encouraging story that I discovered maybe 10 years ago. But through time and through different challenges, now we came to this day, and I'm about to showcase that. So it's about culture and heritage. So in short, you can see our start page. We are a metaverse company, so I'm trying to make it easy. A few things to say about culture and heritage. This is a global thing, so we have to have culture and heritage to be promoted and also to be preserved. But this culture and heritage are very traits that connect us, our past, and shaping our present and paving the way to our future. So what are the problems? As you can see on this, we are losing our heritages due to number of factors. Those are terrorism, political instability, some natural disasters, and other issues. So COVID is also one example. As a solution, we teamed up with experts and talented individuals to enhance an all-inclusive package. And we presented, or we applied, the power of XR, or extended reality, to empower and preserve our heritage sites. And by adding gamification on top of this, we are telling story to the world. So our mission is to safeguard and to safeguard our heritages through the power of XR and embracing the technological advancements of our time. So what makes us unique, especially in Ethiopia or maybe in Africa, we create a virtual replica of the actual experiences, the actual celebrations with a powerful game engines like Unreal Engine. So those are like one of the unique thing about Guzo Technologies. So let me tell you a few things. We currently offer business for businesses and for government institutions in Ethiopia and also across Africa. We have made some partnership works with 2 African countries. So most of our revenue comes from service-based offers and also hardware rentals related to the XR. Just to show you one market. So this is like a sample market indicator we identified at Addis Ababa International Airport. So with a minimum of 3 to 9 hours layover time, there are nearly 12 million transits came to Ethiopia annually. So at least if we target 10% of those transits, we can generate $1 million per annum. So this is like untapped market. It's a new market. We have a huge opportunity on that. So we are focusing on achieving this goal, and we are seeking for this amount, focusing on our projects development and R&D personnel and related marketing and sales, so that we can achieve more of this project. So what we've been doing for the past 5 years, we were creating projects, we were researching, we were getting experts' advices and mentorship, and we are able to win the EPIC Mega Grants by USA. It's a famous gaming company and well known for their technologies, and we were one of, I think, the first selected company in Africa, and in Ethiopia I think it's the only company, and we are also nominated in a lot of prestigious award ceremonies. This is the leadership team, and my co-founder, Binyam, he's the creative director. He is in charge of creating all the visual works. Yeah, so before I close my speech, or the speech, a nation that forgets its past has no future. So we are trying to keep that and preserve that, and using the trending and top-of-the-class technologies to promote African heritage and gamify them. So let's build our future together. Thank you.
はい、ダニエルさん、ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much, Daniel-san. So we would like to go into Q&A session.
ピッチありがとうございます。
Thank you very much for your pitch. So XR business of Africa, I've been researching on this in the past, and many of the business model that I have researching was about the travel in the metaverse, or else maybe pre-confirm the buildings by metaverse. But this time, it's a little bit slightly difficult for me to imagine the actual use case. So you say you're using World Heritage sites, and to the consumers, you're going to be letting see the World Heritage through metaverse. Is that right? My understanding, is that right?
So there are different experiences all over the world, especially VR is well known in the gaming and entertainment industry, but most countries lack contents. And unofficially, some of the Ethiopian histories are now in different games, let's say Civilization, New Ages, and they are incorporated, and you know those companies are earning 20 to up to $40 billion annually. So what we do is we are providing new contents, new untold stories from Africa, and integrate it with the market we see all over the world. So that's one way of approaching and seeking for a new market. The other is to provide new ways of promoting our cultural heritage sites in a way which is interesting to the consumers and also to the businesses, because we currently applying the technology as a marketing tool. So still there is gamification, still there is a way to put our stories. So we are just using or taking advantage of this XR across any alternate and possible options we have. So for now, we started from tourism because that's one of the pillars in Ethiopian government, and also it's easy for us to sell what we designed and what we produce.
Thank you very much for your explanation. I understand in the metaverse, there's a much challenging area within the developing nations too. Therefore, it's fantastic that you're working on that in Ethiopia. I will support you. Therefore, let us work together. So I too have been researching very much on the virtual reality. Therefore, I'm very happy to see, and I feel the appeal seen in startup working on VR in Ethiopia. And within your slide, you mentioned the word replica. So specifically saying, is the replica going to be a collectible item going forward in order to connect to monetization? Or else when we think about traveling, there's tourists coming into your country, the inbound people. So when they are visiting your country, there could be some preparations for traveling into your country, and replica could be used. So there could be situations that to be using replica. So what is the new feature? What is the uniqueness of your features, please?
For the question, So when I say the replicas, it's more of the virtual replicas, not the actual replicas. So we use a technique called photogrammetry to capture the actual scene with high fidelity outcome. So we are trying to capture most of the heritage sites based on this technology, and now we are also adopting AI. So that's what we are trying to create. So we are not designing it from scratch. We just took from the actual site and create a digital replica or a virtual replica of the heritage. But in the future, with the advancement of NFTs, and if we have access to create those type of blockchain networks, we are going to sell those artifacts digitally and create a way of ownership and also see an alternate way of generating revenue to the country. So those are also our goals, but it's a bit longer plan. But for now, we are trying to sell only experiences. Yeah.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much on that. And that's the end of the pitch.
ゲタチュウさん。
Thank you very much, Getachew-san. Now we finished 3 companies' pitches.